Hey there, good people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your girl, Lawanda, will be Lawanda, and I am coming to you in my natural, honey. This is the dew in the morning. But I came to my library because I am preparing to do a post about our final Ladies Let It Go group therapy. For those of you who know, myself, Dr. Tasha, and Lavi got together about a year and a half ago, and we started a women's group therapy session called Ladies Let It Go. The funny thing, and I was actually reminded about this week in therapy, the funny thing is Ladies Let It Go was actually established as part of my own personal therapeutic journey because I had gotten stuck in my therapy sessions where they started to look the same. I would have my appointment, I would talk, I would cry, I would leave. I would come back, I would talk, I would cry, I would leave. But there was no forward motion. So my therapist, being the incredible human being that she is, she came up with an idea to curate a group therapy session, invite some strangers, and have me stand in the middle of the floor and tell my story. That's what I did. 40 minutes after it was over, we realized that there was not a dry eye in the house. And the women had begun to open up about their own pain. And so from that, we created Ladies Let It Go. The challenge is, however, that we have now all stepped into different roles. As we have grown in this area, me, myself, I'm stepping on to a national public speaking stage. Dr. Tasha has her things going on, and Lavi has her things going on. And well, we just cannot continue to sustain this. It has been an amazing year and a half run, and we have done some incredible work. But can I tell you a secret? Group therapy has always been my thing. Now, I know that there are people who will never go to a group. You know, there are people who are actually allergic to circle seating. But at the end of the day, therapy, group therapy, has such an amazing potential to be able to help you heal. How do I know? Because I almost had a breakthrough in group therapy that I talk about in my book, 38 Silencer, Unfired Gun Still Kill. I have to tell you this. If I would have remained in my group therapy session, or let me rephrase that, if I had have been allowed to remain in my group therapy session when I was a child, I would have not been here today. What we are experiencing and the whole thing that I'm dealing with right now would have never come into play because I would have let go way back then what I am just now learning how to let go of today. Group therapy has always been my thing. So I want to share with you, and that's why I'm in the library, because I came to get my book so that I could share with you the chapter that I write in the book about group therapy 40 something years ago. It's in the chapter entitled Huck House Blues, which was the center that I was sent to after the sexual abuse that I suffered was discovered. I write, to the Huckleberry House, to the Huckleberry House's credit, the counselors began to chip away at the protective exterior I developed while staying in their program. They started to get a little too close to the truth of why I was really there, which ironically did not happen in individual sessions. It happened in group therapy. I just could connect better with a group of people dealing with their own emotions greater than I ever could one on one. Something about the group made me feel comfortable. It made Avarice very uncomfortable. I had began to talk about stuff that she would have preferred that I never spoke about. For whatever reason, probably recalling all of the threats D-Ray laced me with and living behind the Black family code of silence that boldly says what goes on in this house stays in this house, I'd always stopped short of telling my whole story and spilling my secret in group therapy. My counselors took note of that, and they started putting pieces of the puzzle together. Because keep in mind, they didn't know why I had been dropped off at the Huckleberry House at this time. One day, my counselor assigned me to a group session with several young ladies who were sharing their stories of sexual abuse, and the floodgates opened. One thing about therapy I know is its ability to break down our protective barriers to the truth. I'm sure that's why they put me in that room and encouraged me to share. Even then, I remained silent about the who in my story, but I did start to open up. In my mind, the things D-Ray used to threaten me could still happen, even though I was already separated from the family. I continued protecting Avarice from going to jail and my sisters from being removed from the home because D-Ray was still there. The next time Avarice came to the Huckleberry House for counseling, my counselor asked if she thought my behavior could be the result of sexual abuse. Avarice was like a deer in headlights and immediately asked what lie I was spreading now. She stepped back into her rehearsed tirade that painted me as the incorrigible child, even though she saw what she saw and she knew the truth. Avarice became furious with the counselors for even entertaining the lie of a troublemaking child and accused the program of putting things in my head. In a fit of rage, she ordered me to get my things and checked me out of the Huckleberry House that day. The counselors were practically begging Avarice not to remove me. They knew they were close to a breakthrough, and that was Avarice's greatest fear. Here's the thing. Ladies Let It Go has served an amazing need in this community. And even though our time together has come to an end, I want to encourage those of you that are still dealing with traumatic experiences from your past to seek out a group that you can go to, sit amongst, feel safe, and let some stuff go. If group therapy worked for me when I was a child and surely helped me now as an adult, it can and it will help you too. So even though Ladies Let It Go is ending on May the 24th, I want you to do your due diligence and find a group that matches the things that you are currently dealing with to help you overcome as well. This is Lawanda will be Lawanda always because everybody else is already taken. Have an amazing day.